Good morning, everyone. This is M4J Watt Replays, and today we are watching Mrbartmcfergin driving his Excelsior. He is going to have a pretty good game here. He's gonna, obviously it would not be on this channel if he didn't have a good game. He there are a few mistakes he makes, and that main mistake is the fact that he, on his very first shot, he takes too long to aim. The rest of the game it's perfectly fine, but he is going to not be able to shoot this KV-1 around the corner here for the first shot because he's going to take too long to aim. And I'm actually going to be doing a video eventually called To Aim or Not to Aim, and I'll get into more detail about that later. But he missed that shot there, but it's not too much of a big deal because he is going to take him out in a little while. He's going to drive forward here though, and he is going to go for the HE on this PZ4 and Cow SP. Unfortunately, he's not going to get the full 200 max roll because somebody else shot that PZ4 at the same time. But now he needs to come over here and he needs to assist his Chinu versus this KV-1. And I have no idea what the Chinu is doing. He just went full yellow mode charging this KV-1 here. Now Mrbartmcfergin aims in, gets a nice shot there. He's going to reload. Chinu, unfortunately, is going to get taken out. But for Mrbartmcfergin, that's going to be perfectly fine because he has the DPM on this KV. So he gets another shot in there. He bounces a second shot in the rear from the PZ4D, and he able to take out that KV-1. The amusing thing about this Excelsior is that it has thick rear armor, but it has horrid side armor. As you can see, he bounced those two shots from the PZ4D, who was shooting at his rear, but as soon as he turned his side, the PZ4D went through him real easy. But he's going to come rush this PZ4D over here. He gets a nice shot there, 163, and he's just going to sit here and angle, and this PZ4D is not going to be able to penetrate him, and he takes him out. It is now a 2 versus 3. MA1 comes around, he's like, oh, nope, and the enemy Excelsior, unfortunately for that poor MA1, pushes him out into the open. But this Excelsior is going to get pay for it. He's going to receive 160 damage and bounce the shot off of Mrbartmcfergin here. And now Mrbartmcfergin, he is going to back up. Both of these guys, the Sherman on his team and Mrbartmcfergin, could rush this Excelsior and win. However, there is that Stug. They don't know if he's AFK or if he's still in the game. They haven't seen him all during this entire game. He doesn't have any kills. Normally in this position, I would be asking my team, have any of you seen this Stug? And I like that he's communicating with this E4 here. He's saying hold position, because they don't know where that Stug is. They need to hold the position. And where they're at, it's actually not a bad spot. They can get some pretty good spotting. They can spot pretty much this entire area of the map. So if that Stug decides to come out, they will be able to spot him. But nothing's happening so far. At this point, I would pretty much assume that the Stug is AFK. And so Mrbartmcfergin starts pinging the enemy spawn point, and he tells this E4 that the Stug must be AFK, and that is exactly where the Stug is. But so he's trying to get this E4 to come with him so they can go to the spawn point, see if that Stug's there, and they can take him out. But they are going to need to go together. They can't go one at a time, or the Excelsior will probably be able to pick them off. But they're communicating pretty well. The E4 is coming, so now they're both going to rush the enemy spawn point and see if they can't spot that Stug. So they're coming down through here, and like I said, they do need to be careful because that Excelsior is very alive and well, and he has more hit points than this other Excelsior here. But so there's the AFK Stug. They go for their shots there, and if you don't have any shots on anybody, go for the AFK. If there aren't any shots on anyone else, go for those AFKs. But they need to be really careful here because there is that living Excelsior. And the E4 is going to make a big mistake, and he's going to rush that Stug, and he's going to get the kill. But he is going to die for his greediness. There goes the E4, and now just leaves the Excelsiors to fight each other. Mrbartmcfergin comes around the corner, gets a nice shot there. He bounces a shot or APCR round from the other Excelsior. He's going to come out, gets another shot there. Takes a shot, but this Excelsior on the enemy team is just using solely APCR, I think. He bounces a shot there on the Excelsior. He is going to bounce he's going to take another APCR round, And I guarantee if the enemy Excelsior had been not using all the pramo that he did, he would have won. Because as it was, Mrbartmcfergin was only at 39 health. But regardless, a very good game for Mrbartmcfergin. He got 5 kills, 2,200 damage, and a fair amount of XP and credits to go with that as well. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. This is M4J Replays, over and out.